When I talk about ball playing goalkeepers, Flip Jorgensen is the perfect keeper that embodies that role in Chelsea Football Club currently. Do you expect me to say the whole word? And against Panathinaikos, which everyone was saying this is going to be the hardest Europa Conference League game, he showed it. And me, I said it in my preview that this is going to be a routine win for Chelsea. People that are 8 in their league and they are 19th in the Conference League, they have no match. And in this game, I took out a lot of positives, and I'm going to be exclusively praising some players. You get me? A lot of players. But first of all, welcome back to the channel. This is Papi Knows Football. You get me? Like the video. First of all, like the video. 20 likes will go a long way. You need to push this video. It shows the algorithm that we are doing something nice there, and then algorithm suggested to other Chelsea fans. But let's get to the lineup. You get me? So here is the lineup. There's a little bit change in the lineup. You get me? He went with Flip Jorgensen, Renato Vega, Benoit Badiashile, Axel Disasi, Marco Cucurella, Enzo Fernandez, Kenan Drusby-Hall, Pedro Neto, and Mudryk for the other for the left hand and the right side. Joao Felix as the attacking midfielder, and Christopher Nkunku, who got on the score sheet today, even though he didn't really do much. You get me? Now, in this lineup, I was surprised because the same thing that happened against Liverpool happened in this match. Having two like James and Gusto in the other in James in 2, Gusto in 3, and Cucurella doing the same thing simultaneously. But as the match changed, I didn't really know where I as the match I think as the match was going on, Renato Vega kind of switched into the more central role, and then Axel Disasi took on the right side, which I think they have been doing so well. The first 10 minutes of that match, Panathinaikos was pressing Chelsea, bro. They were pressing us. They were on the board. They had some attempts. They had some good attempts, which was saved by Marco Cucurella, a very good solid left wing, a very solid player. Which I said in the Liverpool game, like I've been saying this for a while now, that Cucurella may not be the most important, but he's one of the important players in this Chelsea squad. He's one of the important players in the way we want to play, because you saw him; he was everywhere. He's the one inverting. He was everywhere, up, down, defending, attacking. He kind of collects those pillages from the attack that they are when Panathinaikos is defending. You saw him do a very great job. You get me? Marco Cucurella is setting up a very big standard, and that's what I'm saying. If Marco Cucurella keep up with this form he's on, Renato Vega might end up being on the bench, and he's very good. We saw him against them. We saw him against Barrow. We saw him in this match. He has been so good, very good in all those matches. You get me? But as like I said to someone where I went to watch the ball, because I didn't watch the ball at home. I said to him that these people, this is just because they are home. Once we score them 1-0, they will go back, and once we score 2-0, they will come out and we'll kill them. I predicted the match 3-1, but because I know Chelsea will concede, because we like attacking. You get me? We like attacking, and we like playing a little bit of like a kind of high line. So it's normal that we concede goals. You get me? But we're going to score a lot of goals. That is one thing that is sure under this Enzo Maresca. We don't care about clean sheets. We just care about scoring goals and getting the win for the match. And this match has shown me a lot of things. It shows that a lot of these players that you see that are quote unquote team B, they are not just relaxed. I think a lot of them are giving some worthy performance to be considered for the first team or for the Premier League team. A lot of them, likes of Joao Felix, I would say Mudryk is too early, Christopher Nkunku, obviously, you get me. A lot of them, in fact, the whole team, they are playing like this team can beat a lot of teams in the Premier League. A lot of teams, minus the top 8 best team in the Premier League right now. This team can beat a lot of teams, including Manchester United. You get me? This team set up that Enzo Maresca assembled today can beat a lot of teams. And now I'll be getting into the players one by one. Okay, let's get to what happened in the match. Okay, so like I said, there were a lot of pressures in the first half. In the first half of the game, there were a lot of pressures. They were hitting us, and I didn't see a cohesion in our midfield, because Enzo Fernandez, Kenan Drusby-Hall, Cucurella, I saw them. They are no cohesion. They are like, should I say, fighting for the ball at some point. Maybe it's just me, but but as the game goes on, they kind of grew into the game. They kind of, yeah, they grew into the game, and they started playing where they started delivering. And if not for the Panathinaikos goalkeeper, I think this match would have been more than 4-1. You get me? You get me? So at the 22 minutes, Joao Felix opened the scoring from an assist from Mudryk. Bro, that assist was Jesus Christ. And this is it. This is it. I'll come to Mudryk for a while, but that assist is the difference. Is one of the things I want someone like Noni Madueke to be doing, laying off these easy passes. That assist was very, very, it looked simple, but that assist was class. It looked very simple, just dip the ball and he scored. That assist was class. He didn't struggle, he didn't try to shoot, he didn't try to dribble like we saw Madueke doing sometimes. That assist was class, and Joao Felix scored his first goal, and that's it for the first half. We are 1-0 up in the first half, and there we are, they sat back more. They sat back more. And then in the second half, Mukali Mudryk opened the score in the 48th minute. Let me see who assisted Mukali Mudryk. Yeah, from a Pedro Neto cross. Yeah, I remember that Pedro Neto cross. That was class, bro. That was class. Like Pedro Neto is one of the players that are fighting their way into the Premier League squad. They are giving some worthy performance to be considered for the Premier League squad, for the first team squad in Chelsea. They are giving some worthy performance. He scored against Barrow. He assisted against Genk. He assisted in this match. You get me? And we saw how he looked on the ball. He was very, 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 very dangerous on the ball. Very, very dangerous on the ball. Even though I can argue that Noni Madueke is best suited for that role he plays. He dribbles more. I think he's the best dribbler at the club right now. He's the best dribbler at the club. No, I think Jordan Sancho. Yeah, Jordan Sancho maybe, but Noni Madueke suits that role very perfectly. But Pedro Neto has been given some worthy performance to be considered for that role. And then Mudryk scored with a header. Bro, that header was class. He just let his head down and just shoot it on the ground. That was a very perfect header. The keeper, even if the keeper was there, he has no business touching that ball. And that basically give us a 2-0 lead in the second half. And then Mukhailo Mudryk assists Joao Felix again in the second half. Oh my goodness. Mudryk, it's time for us to discuss Mudryk, because Mudryk seems to be performing so far so good. I think this season so far so good. He has 4 goal contributions. 4 goal contributions despite starting fewer matches. Even though the beginning of the season, the Premier League wasn't really, really, really doing well. I think if Mudryk can be good, in taking decisions, because his problem is in decision that he's on. This current form is on. I think if he's good with his decision taking, his decision making, I think he would bench Jordan Sancho. You get me? But problem is Mudryk lack decision making. He's not really good when it comes to taking decision. He doesn't know when to shoot. He doesn't know when to pass, and he's just confused. But in this match is a different case. In this match is a different case. I'll make a no new video about Mudryk. I've been wanting to do it for a while, but I'm just waiting for him to show a little bit of form so we can talk about it. So Mudryk assists Joao Felix again, and we have to discuss about Mudryk. He has been doing so well. He has been doing so well, but his performance yet is not giving the performance to be considered for a Premier League star, because Jordan Sancho has cemented that role for now. Unless he goes on giving the stinker performance he gave against Liverpool, then maybe he might have a chance. I want to see Mukhailo Mudryk on the bench, because he wasn't on the bench against Liverpool. I want to see him on the bench. I want to see him play. You get me? And this win is going to give us a lot of confidence, even though most of our players didn't play. They are too big. We kept Palmer at home, Jackson, Casado, James, in fact, the whole Chelsea was at home. The only big player there was Enzo Fernandez. Yes. Before I get to the first goal, which was a penalty, let's talk about the fourth goal first. The fourth goal, which was a penalty, which was taken by Christopher Nkunku. And Christopher Nkunku was very, very calm. Even after the fans were, throwing lasers at him at the eye, for him to miss it, he took that penalty calmly. The keeper took the other side, and Nkunku took the other side. Very, very good goal. I think this match I'm very, very happy. And we saw likes of Tyreek George came in. McGee, which didn't make much impact, but Tyreek George was on it. Another youngster. See, Tyreek George needs more time. Kasidai came in as well. Chukwemeka came in as well. And Chukwemeka, he did well. See, let me tell you the truth. At the point we are 4-1, I lost interest in the match. I didn't really want to watch it because what's there to watch, bro? This is an abuse. This is an abuse. But I think I saw a few times when Terry George made some ball, I think he played some shot at the goalkeeper, which the goalkeeper says. And that boy needs to be given a run of game. I like the way he's getting into the the first team squad. And this is what Josh Archimpong need. But the whole contract situation, which I discussed in one of my previous videos, the whole contract situation, which is why he's not getting into the team. If you want to see me where I talk about it exclusively, go check out my previous video in my page. You will see where I talk about Josh Archimpong and the contract and stuff. And this is how I want our young players to like come in and get into the team little by little, slow. Larry George, which I know to be playing from a left side, he played at the right side and he was very good as well. And let's talk about Enzo Fernandez. You get me? I think the return of Romeo Lavia has kind of forced him to sit up because he's even defending the ball. He's defending. He's going to the center half of the of our post, going to pick the ball, distribute it, and that is one of his best attributes because when it comes to long range passes, he's very good at the club. He's number one. Nobody battles that position with him. He has some long range passes. You saw him try. If you watch the match, you saw him try a lot of long range passes. And this is what I'm saying. There's a kind of healthy competition in that midfield. Drusbihor, he was good as well, very good. But I don't think he's getting to that first team. He's getting nowhere in that first team because see, Romeo Lavia and Casado starts for me next week, regardless of what Enzo Fernandez has done in this game, which I think he has been solid. Bro, Enzo Fernandez was solid, like proper captain performance. I can't lie to you, bro. Proper captain performance. And let's discuss about Mudryk. Mudryk is on form. Mudryk is on form, bro. Mudryk is on form. 3-goal contribution in this match. 3-goal contribution. Scored 1 goal and 2 assists. He's easily the man of the match for me, bro. Mudryk is the man of the match. And I think why he's doing he's performing like this, should I say it's because of there is no much pressure on him, because a lot of pressures were on him last season, or because he has gotten a coach and playing style, and we can blame his form on a lot of things. Pressure, we can blame it on Chelsea not having a particular coach because he has come under a lot of coach. But you can say Kopama as well has come a lot. No, Kopama was just under Pochettino. But he has come under a lot of coach. He was signed under Graham Potter. He saw Lampard. He saw Nuno, the other assistants of Lampard take over charge of one game. He saw Pochettino coming. He saw Enzo Maresca coming. Like and given the fact, let me save this. We'll discuss it in a separate video for Mudryk. But Mikhailo Mudryk has been good. And Joao Felix, like I'm saying, Joao Felix needs to be in the first team. But the man is competing with in that position is on a whole different level. 10-goal contribution this season in the Premier League only. He only plays the Premier League. 10-goal contribution. So he's on a different level. And that's why I don't see Joao Felix getting into the first team. But Joao Felix has been delivering upon anytime when he scored 3 goals in 2 Conference League game. Very good. 3 goals in 2. I think he's easily the highest goal scorer in the Conference League right now. Am I wrong? I think he might be among the highest goal scorer or the highest goal scorer because 3 goals in the Champions League. Mikhailo Mudryk, a goal and assist, very good. And my man of the match is Mikhailo Mudryk. Very fantastic game. I predicted in my preview that he's going to score, and he proved me right, and he scored. And I predicted that Joao Felix will score, and he proved me right, and he scored. And I predicted that Koku will score, and he scored. Bruh, I am a prophet. Call me Prophet Pat. You get me? You get me? You get me? This, I'm very happy. This is a very good bounce back for us. Losing to Liverpool, which I think I was a little bit overly emotional after the loss because I felt we could have performed better. You get me? It's not even about the result for me against Liverpool. It was more of the performance because I felt like we could have done well. You get me? We could have done well. But this is a very good bounce back. I will be taking on Newcastle United next. You get me? This Sunday or Saturday, I don't know. But make sure you catch the preview. I think I'll drop in the preview tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow, yeah. Preview of the Newcastle tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow or Saturday. Definitely tomorrow. That's all for now. Tell me your thoughts on the game and I'll see you in the next one. Go be.